All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the O2 Arena, and I have just one simple question. Do you look forward to tomorrow's night? I'm just checking who speaks Czech and who speaks English, because, to be honest, these are the Q&As, so the questions and answers, and it's about you to ask the fighters, two special fighters that we have here this afternoon. And also, we do have two microphones, as you can see. One is on the right side, and the second one is on the left side, so don't be shy. If you have any question, now it's time to ask them. And of course, at 5 p.m. we're about the official weigh-in. So we're gonna see all the fighters that will be present for the first time in the Czech Republic at the UFC Fight Night. That will be here tomorrow in the O2 Arena. Dámy a pánové, díky moc, že jste dorazili sem do O2 Areny. Tohle je podle mě velmi očekávaný okamžik pro všechny fanoušky MMA. Konečně se do Česka dostalo UFC. Zítra se těšíme na Fight Night. Zítra se těšíme pochopitelně i na Fight Night s českou účastí. Myslím, že to bude výjimečný večer. O2 Arena je zcela vyprodána a dnes vy, co jste dorazili, tak máte unikátní možnost se vidět nejen se všemi bojovnicemi a bojovníky, kterým bude patřit zítřejší program, ale také pochopitelně máte možnost setkat se s dvěma výjimečnými postavami UFC, které dnes dorazily sem a budou společně s vámi sledovat to zítřejší sobotní dění v rámci UFC Fight Night. Pochopitelně tohle je taková tradiční, oblíbená část pro všechny fanoušky, kdy dvěma bojovníkům můžete položit jakoukoliv otázku. Sami vidíte dva mikrofony, jeden je nalevo a jeden je napravo. Myslím si, že teď už nám nechybí nic k tomu, abychom přivítali oba dva bojovníky, respektive bojovnici a bojovníka. So, are you ready for the fighters? Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage in the O2 Arena, Joanna Jedrzejczyk and Volkan Oezdemir.
Oh, ahoy!
Wow, thank you so much,
Like, man,
Joanna.
we couldn't wait to get here with Volkan. Like, he wants to sing so much for you
I have a
guys.
song ready for you guys.
You have a song.
No, it's not true.
Well, they're saying that you're the best, Joanna, already, but I think that you understand basically Czech. Ty asi rozumíš podle mě češtině, vzhledem k tomu, že jsi z Polska.
Rozumiem. I can understand Czech language a little bit. I remember I had a friend, Richie, from Slovakia. We were training in Thailand that time, and he brought his friend from Slovakia, and I could like speak with Richie. I spoke Polish, he spoke Slovakian, but his friend was like, I don't know how you can talk to this girl, how you can understand her, but if you want to, you can understand. So, yeah.
Tak tohle jenom, ale jenom se dostanu k tomu, že to je ten příběh, jak jsme si skutečně blízcí, ono to má svoji logiku právě s tím, v té souvislosti, že zítra uvidíme Jana Blachowicze, tak je to tak, skutečně jsme si blízcí, to, že Jona je nejlepší, zaznělo zcela oprávněně, protože ty naše dva národy mají k sobě blízko a Jona to potvrdila tím, že v rámci tréninkové fáze v Thajsku si rozuměla se slovenským bojovníkem, bylo to úplně v pohodě, byť samozřejmě tahle blízkost vytvořila spoustu otázek. So, do you think that our two nations are so close that it can be some kind of advantage for Jan tomorrow at the main card, for Jan Blachowicz, that he will be basically at home? Is it an advantage for him? Je výhoda to, že v podstatě Jan Blachowicz, hlavní bojovník toho závěrečného souboje, bude právě v Česku. Je to pro něj výhoda, že bude mít domácí atmosféru?
Definitely. Jan is from Czechia. Czechia is at the border with the Czech or not? Is it? It's very close to Czech.
It's
Czechia.
close, everything. Well,
Yeah.
from the global point of view, everything in Poland is
Yeah.
pretty close to
So
Czech.
we are Slovakians, so he will feel like home tomorrow. You know, I think he already feels like home. So he's going to win tomorrow.
Tak Jan Blachowicz zítra vyhraje, protože je to přeci jenom hodně blízko a bude se cítit jako doma, ale to musíte zařídit vy, tak co? This is your response. They'll make him win. It's for the first time in Prague. It's a start, hopefully, for a tradition. What do you think about Prague so far, Volkan? What have you seen and what do you like about Prague? Je to úplně poprvé, kdy se UFC Fight Night objevuje v Praze, tak mě zajímá, jak se ti tady líbí, jak se ti líbí O2 Arena, jak se ti líbí Praha.
Actually, I've been to Prague twice already, so this is my third time. But first time it's in a professional way. Before it was more like a party style, you know. So it was cool. Prague is a nice city, you know. I've had some crazy wild night over there with my managers. So we have some fun, but now it's more a professional way. We go for the UFC, and now it's a really nice city.
Tak já nejsem úplně poprvé v Praze, zažil jsem ji už několikrát, samozřejmě spíš volnočasově, prostřednictvím různých večírků, ale teď jsem tady skutečně na profesionální bázi, to znamená soustředím se na úplně jiné věci, než na které jsem se soustředil ve chvíli, kdy jsem tu byl se svými manažery. Asi si umíme představit, co to v případě Volkana Oezdemira bylo, předpokládám, že to byly především památky, tak tentokrát se budeme soustředit na UFC a je skvělé, že se UFC konečně dostala do Prahy. Thank you so much. I think it's time for our fans to take a question. So in case you have a question now, let's go close to the mic and ask the
So
questions.
sorry, guys, he talks too much.
Who?
Not me.
Tak I think we have a first question. Myslím, že máme první otázku.
Don't be shy, guys. Come on.
Hello, everyone. So,
Hey.
ladies first. So, Joanna, I've seen on your social media you've been traveling a lot around the world.
Yeah.
Such a gentleman.
You've been traveling a lot around the world. Have you thought about becoming a travel blogger or YouTuber or something like that?
Actually, I have. I run like 3 or 4 Instagram accounts. I made my Joanna Traveler account like a year ago, but I didn't have time to do it. But I post some things, and if I have time, I do it. But I'm more focused on the daily stuff. But one day I will. I like to talk. I'm not a good writer, so probably don't expect a blog, more YouTube channel in the future.
I really enjoy your content, so keep it up.
Oh, thank you so much. It's good to hear, and yeah, good, happy. I run this on my own, so I'm happy to share my life, my private life, my career, and the stuff I'm doing with all of you. So thank you, pleasure.
Thank you. And
Thank you for the question. I'll
one
do
for Volkan, please.
Yes, and I will do just small translation if you don't mind. Or is it clear for everybody? Yeah. So I'll do just a short translation. Jenom ta otázka zněla, že samozřejmě Joanna hodně cestuje po světě, tím pádem má možnost vidět spoustu věcí a jestli náhodou nechtěla ty věci zachytit i na sociálních sítích, že by to bylo určitě fajn a Joanna odpovídala, že určitě takovou myšlenku měla, ale že přeci jenom, co se týká těch věcí, tak má spoustu zážitků, ale že se soustředí především na svoji kariéru. Nicméně, až samozřejmě ta kariéra pomine, tak klidně se k tomu vrátí, ale vzhledem k tomu, že daleko lépe mluví, než píše, tak spíše můžeme očekávat YouTubeový kanál, než nějaký cestovatelský blog. This was the translation for the Czech audience for the question 1. Now question 2 to Volkan.
Yes. Hello, Volkan.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I've seen you've been training with Viktor Pešta, who is a local fighter of here. Do you have any thoughts about his quality, him as a sparring partner?
I mean, him as a friend, actually. Victor is a really good friend of mine. I like him a lot. So we've been connected. We connect in Miami because we both train at the same gym. And since that time, I like him. He's a really funny guy, in a certain way. He's a really cool. And now we've been connecting. He came actually to Switzerland to help me for this camp. He was in Prague for a little bit, so I told him, hey, why don't you join me? He came for a week and a half before going back to the US. So, it's always good to have some help wherever you are in the world. People are here for you, following you, helping you. So that's really nice from him.
Tohle je pro Viktora, ta informace je jenom potvrzení toho vztahu mezi Volkanem a Viktorem, že jsou skutečně kamarádi, navzájem se podporují. Potkali se nejen na území Česka, což jste zmiňoval vy, ale potkali se pochopitelně na území Švýcarska a trénovali spolu i v Miami a vzhledem k tomu, jak dobrý Viktor je, tak ta spolupráce bude pokračovat.
Okay, so that's you have an upcoming fight in London. Can you give us a quick prediction?
Oh, you know me, it's going to end up in no time, This is not going to be a easy fight for anybody, but Dominic Reyes is an undefeated guy. He's coming really strong. He has a lot of wins in the UFC. He has a lot of hype behind him, but this is also what I like. I like to welcome the challenge. I love challenge. I'm always striving for him, and that's why that's where I'm getting my strength from. So this is also a good fight for me. He has the same style, but he's also a little bit younger in the game. Now with the people I start facing right now, I'm getting more experience. I have the view of the top of the level, and now I'm feeling really comfortable in the division.
Thank you very much. And could you sign my head later, please?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
Yes, yes, definitely. To bylo jenom k tomu londýnskému boji, je to pro mě obrovská výzva, samozřejmě už mám víc zkušeností, ale bude to náročný zápas, ale moc se na něj těším a je to pro mě zápas důležitý. Co se týká toho podpisu, tak autogramiáda, jestli mám ty správné informace a troufám si tvrdit říct, že ano, tak autogramiáda bude po vážení v 17 hodin 45 minut, kdy budete mít možnost setkat se osobně jak s Volkanem, tak s Joannou. So this was about the signing of the hats. In case you're interested, the autographs will be signed, the hats will be signed at 5:45 here in the O2 Arena. Just the information for the head. Now, next question. Jdeme za další otázkou. We'll switch the side. We'll go to the left side. From your point of view, right side. Prosím.
First question to Joanna is, imagine Rose wins and defends her title, and then Valentina stays champion. How do you see your road in the UFC?
Like I said, I want to rest a little bit. I want to be back to the octagon in the middle of this year, so maybe August. That's the earliest. And I don't know. I hope that I will go to Brazil and watch this fight live between Rose and Jessica Andreas. And for me, I don't care who is going to win this fight. You know, it's always 50-50. Some fighter can look better on paper, but at the end it's 50-50. And of course, I wanna face the winner of this fight.
Tak to je ta očekávaný boj Rose versus Jessica. Chci se potkat rozhodně s vítězkou, to v každém případě, nicméně nějakým způsobem nebudu řešit, kdo se tou vítězkou stane. A co se týká mého návratu do oktagonu, tak doufám, že se to podaří, ale nejdřív to bude v polovině srpna letošního roku.
Another question to Joanna. So you have renewed your UFC contract? Have you renewed your UFC contract?
I'm still on the contract, so I'm still, but you know, UFC is my first and last employee, and I don't see myself somewhere else. And even after I retired in a few years, I wanna still work for the UFC with the UFC. So yeah, I'm still.
Tak ta otázka byla na obnovení kontraktu, tak ona odpověděla, že ten kontrakt je stále platný a UFC je jedním prvním a zároveň aktuálně i posledním zaměstnavatelem a nemám touhu na tom nic měnit, dokonce i když skončím svoji aktivní kariéru, tak ten svůj následný život chci jednoznačně spojit právě
I don't need
s UFC.
a contract to fight for the UFC, that's it.
Awesome, thank you. And Volkan, good luck with your fight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the question. We can see the line. In case you're interested, you can form the line also on the right side, but now let's go to the left side. Teď otázka zleva.
Hi guys, thank you for taking the time. My question's for Joanna. You recently travelled to Scotland, my home country, so what was your favourite part about Scotland?
It was maki and ramen from this restaurant, the best ramen I have ever had. Actually, last time in Melbourne I had a little bit better ramen, but it's a beautiful country, beautiful places, beautiful castle, nice people, good food, and I cannot wait to get back to Scotland.
Nice one, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Tohle byla taková krátká reklama na Skotsko. Thank you so much for the question. A také na skotský ramen, protože ona přednedávnem Skotsko navštívila a říkala, že to je nádherná země, která je plná úchvatných hradů a zámků, té skvělé kuchyně a už se nemůže dočkat, až se do Skotska vrátí. Okay, we'll go to the second part of the venue.
So there are obviously an influx of Scottish people here because I'm Scottish as well. So
Many people from
I know.
Ireland,
This is
England and Polish, dużo Polaków, także witajcie wszyscy. So many Polish.
and some
question for no
Czechs.
time. Vulcan, obviously you've had a hard last two fights. How have you prepared differently for your next fight? And how's your game plan changed? What's your mentality going into the next fight?
My mentality is always strong. You know, I'm coming to the fight for the win. You know, I'm going for the finish all the time. You know, this is who I am, and this is something that will never change. I think it's also once I had my first 3 fights in the UFC, everything come really fast. Everything was perfect, you know. But then also it happened. Also, I had a bump up in competition. I fought Cormier for the title really fast, less than a year. And it was a huge step up, but maybe it was a little bit too much things going around and not enough concentration on the fight, on the stuff itself. But you learn a lot also. You learn a lot about the pressure. Cormier is definitely an amazing, fighter, one of the greatest of all time. So it was a tough matchup, but I learned a lot also about this fight. I've tried to improve my game all the time, constantly. This is something, the fight game is something you can never rest in the stuff that you're good with, because people study you, they know what you're good with, and they're gonna come up with a game plan. So this is something I'm always, I know about it, and this is why also I improve my game. I'm working my ground game, my wrestling, as much as my striking.
And Joanna, just one to you, I think you're a legend, so clap for Joanna.
Thank you.
You're a
Thank you so
legend.
much.
Clap for
Thank
Joanna.
you so
Clap for
much.
Joanna.
I couldn't hear you well. Thank you so much. Love you. Thank you.
To byla jenom taková výzva k potlesku pro Joannu, jenom tady jste slyšeli to, že ta psychická stránka je nesmírně důležitá v rámci bojů, že je stejně důležitá jako ta fyzická stránka a já na ní samozřejmě i po tom posledním boji musíme pracovat a soustředit se na ní. Je pravda, že v tom posledním zápase pod hlavičkou UFC, to, co říkal Volkan, tak jsem možná nebyl úplně 100%, nicméně je to tak, že na to budu aktuálně pracovat a vždycky je co zlepšovat a budu na to myslet. Thank you so much for the answer. We go to next question.
Hello, good afternoon. I would like to ask a big crazy question for Joanna and Volkan. I would like to ask, who is the craziest hairstyle in UFC in your opinion?
Craziest hairstyle? Well, it's probably first question for Volkan.
Craziest hairstyle, Ben Askren. Not only his hairstyle, I guess. But Dan Hardy back in the day, it came with the mohawk, the red one. That was amazing, punk style from England. That was crazy. It came with the, what was the music? Sham 69, I think, a music I liked also. So that was something really, really, really cool for me. But I think Ben Askren is just a personal, somebody that has a personality, and it is really cool.
Slyšeli jsme tip od Volkana na nejšílenější účesy v rámci UFC. Now the craziest hairstyles from Joanna.
Me in the morning, bad hair day every day. That's it.
Jsem to já, říká Joanna. Enough? Are you satisfied? Jste spokojen s odpověďmi?
Yeah, this is, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
So much. And we move to a different part of the UFC arena. A další otázka přichází z našeho úhlu pohledu zleva.
Jedno pytanie po polsku.
Tak.
Kiedy UFC będzie w Polsce?
We don't know. The question is when the UFC will be back to Poland. But it's Sean, are you here? When you coming back to Poland? That's the question. No answer.
There's no answer. I even put my earphone on, but there's no answer at all neither. Tak nie wiemy. Nie wiemy. Brzo.
How many events were in UFC Poland?
Please, UFC
How
Poland.
many times there was UFC? Two times?
So it was clear, please, UFC Poland. That's a message for Sean, probably. Thank you so much for the question and for promoting UFC in Poland. We go to left side now. Další otázka zleva.
Dobrý den.
Dobrý den.
Hi. I have two questions. First question is for Joanna. Joanna, what would you like to be when you grow up?
Čím jsi chtěla být, když jsi byla malá?
What I would like to be?
Yes.
Myself. That's
No, I
it.
mean like after you get out of fighting.
I want to be a businesswoman and maybe I want to have my own management company, but if you follow my social media, you can see that I like adventures and I like to challenge myself in different disciplines, life disciplines. So I don't know. I want to have my own business. I want to have my own coffee shop, and probably it's going to be the management company. But like I said, after I retired from fighting, I still want to work for the UFC because it was life-changing for me, and I just like it,
coffee shop in Amsterdam. I like it.
Not in Amsterdam, but I want to serve a good coffee, be like an amateur sommelier, a barista and sommelier, and serve gluten-free cakes. So that's good.
Thanks.
You are more than welcome to come.
V rychlosti jenom to přeložíme, ta otázka zněla, čím chtěla být, když byla malá, když to tak přeložím, a čím chce být potom, až skončí svoji aktivní kariéru. Zaznělo zde hned několik typů. Ten jeden typ je, že by se chtěla věnovat podnikání, zároveň založit i si svoji vlastní společnost, která by se zabývala řízením. Pak tady byl další ten sen, protože Joanna, aspoň jak je vidno na jejich sociálních sítích, tak snaží se zkoušet vždycky něco nového, tak by si ráda vyzkoušela i otevřít si kavárnu. Na to přišla taková poznámka schovaná za nápad, že by to mohla být kavárna v Amsterdamu. Na to přišlo, že nikoliv, že se bude jednat o kavárnu, kde bude nabízena skvělá káva a zároveň i bezlepkové pokrmy, což je ta aktuální vize od Joanny. Thank you. Now.
Thank you.
I like your hoodie, nice hoodie.
Thank you. I have a question for Volkan. Is there something that you can't do as a fighter and that you look forward to doing when you get out of fighting?
Otázka zní, jestli je něco, co nemůže dělat jako bojovník a na co se těší, až skončí jeho kariéra. Je to otázka pro Volkana.
Party more.
Huh?
Party more.
Yeah, party more. Like
Party animal.
Go back to Prague and have fun. No, the thing is, there is certain restriction you have to put yourself into when you're in training camp or when you're fighting, because you know you need to be in shape, you need to be good. There is kind of some dangerous sport you cannot do, you know. So stuff like that is something I will go back more into it. You know, I like to go hunting also, so that's, you know, kind of dangerous also. I like to go skiing. I like some nice stuff. I like to go to the mountain, climb and stuff. So that stuff I also try not to do it when I'm in training camp or when I'm closer to a fight, because, you know, trying to be professional and stuff. But that's something definitely I'm gonna enjoy more in the future.
Thank you and good luck, guys. Thanks.
Thank you so much for your question. Tak ta otázka zněla na tu činnost, tak jste to sami slyšeli, že existuje samozřejmě spousta sportů, které má člověk, co by profesionální bojovník pod hlavičkou UFC zakázané, tak to jsou věci, které mě lákají, věci, které můžou být adrenalinové až nebezpečné, tak jednoznačně můžu zmínit například, že bych se chtěl vydat do hor, že bych chtěl vyzkoušet lyžování, tak to jsou ty sporty, které samozřejmě člověk má zakázány, protože UFC vyžaduje absolutní profesionalitu a soustředění. Ostatně je to tak snad ve všech sférách profesionálního sportu. Thank you for the answer. We go to next question that is on the right side. Doleva.
Hi everyone. My question is for Volkan. Sorry, Joanna, but you're beautiful. For Volkan, so my question is about the heavyweight division, and that's about what do you think about Daniel Cormier, because he won against Ivan Miocic, so but he was so dominant. And he was caught off guard. So, in my opinion, if there was a rematch, Stipe would win. So, I want to ask you, what do you think about DC? Because you fought. So, what do you think? Is he against the fight? So, because he fought Derek Lewis before, and there wasn't a rematch. So, what do you think about DC? I think he doesn't want the fight to happen because he would lose, in my opinion. What do you think about it?
Jedno z památných zápasů těžké váhy, kde byl DC a samozřejmě odveta zatím v nedohlednu, kdybych to zkrátil na Volkan.
I think the way he fought Stipe, he cannot make it better. You know, he came and he just did the one round. He did everything he had to do. He knocked him out in a extremely formidable way. So I think that's also why I understand, you know, the fact that he's also reticent about the rematch, because even if he fight him, you know, he won that fight, you know, super clearly with a big fashion. And if he's going back, there is no way he can be better than this. So the worst thing that can happen is just win by decision, lose the fight, you know. So I understand the fight that he fought Lewis. It's also, you know, you have risk and reward. It's definitely a less dangerous matchup in a certain way. Then there is the money calls, you know, like the UFC comes with an offer, you have the fight, you have to fight in 3 weeks notice, 2 weeks notice, then they offer with some, you know, some stuff that is making a lot of noise in your ear. And then I guess I understand, you know, there is a difference, Stipe is a different monster, you know, so that's also why you need more time also to get ready for the fight. But then at the end of the day, as a champion, you always want to be able to defend the belt. because that's something people want to expect. Also because otherwise the division is getting stuck, and that's also one of the something that is difficult about it.
Tak na tu odvetu dojde z mnoha důvodů, protože samozřejmě dá se očekávat, že to čeká veřejnost, tu odvetu a to, aby šampion obhájil to své vítězství, takže dočkáme se na druhou stranu. Asi těžké bude zopakovat právě ten výkon, kdy ten bojovník, kterého se zmínil, to znamená Stipe, byl v tak úžasné formě, že už to asi těžko půjde zopakovat. Takže chápu ty pohnutky, ale jasné, že k té odvetě dojde, protože co by šampion, tak bude muset ten titul obhájovat.
Just a little bit more. Hello? Okay. Do you think DC doesn't want to fight him? Because DC is scared a little bit maybe? Or this is my question, because you could fight him.
You're a Stipe fan, right? You're a Stipe fan.
Yeah, kind
of. I can see. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be willing to fight DC. You know, my defeats, I want to avenge them. You know, right now I have 2 defeats, so DC's move up the weight class, you know, I know it's kind of difficult because there is money fight around, you know, there is Brock Lesnar, there is John Jones maybe moving up the weight class, there is this and that. It's a Stipe, of course, the rematch. This is kind of a different reach, but also right now there is Anthony Spies. I think that fight was mine, you know, until the end. I lost, unfortunately, you know, on the ground. I'm working really hard right now to get back in a shot and avenge my loss.
Okay,
thank you so much. We'll go to the next question.
Hello, guys.
Hey.
How are you?
First question for Joanna. What about your future in the flyweight division?
First of all, I want to fight in the strawweight division, get the belt back, fight for the belt, and win this belt, and then I will move to the flyweight division. That's great. Thank you so much. Guys, I know I never look for excuses, and I've been working so hard for the last 16 years, and I know what happened before the first fight with Rosna Mayunas, and the second fight could go either way, but I know who I am, and I know what I'm worth it, and I will get this belt back at the end of this year or beginning next year. But if I want to fight, I used to fight in the flyweight division when I was competing in Muay Thai and in MMA before I signed with the UFC, but my body got used to the strawweight division. So definitely last fight with Valentina Shevchenko was a big test for me. I learned a lot, but after I win the strawweight belt, I will take some time off to prepare, build the muscle weight, and be ready to compete with the flyweights, with the real flyweights. So in the future, I will move up, but first of all, I want to get this belt back.
Thank you. One more question for Volkan.
Great message for the fans here as we can hear. Good luck with that, Joanna.
Volkan, please. I want to ask you an opinion on the matchup Jones versus Smith. Who do you think has the better chances to win that fight?
Better chances will be Jones, definitely. You know, he's been the champion for a long time. He has the experience of the highest level. You know, he's been facing monsters like in the past. But then Anthony Smith has a lot of experience. You know, he has like more than 40, 45 fights, 55. I don't remember. He's been through the ugly, you know, the bad, really, you know, some really difficult situation. He came up on top a few times, even in my fight. You know, he's able to deal with, you know, like pain and going through adversity and battling. That's why he's called Lionheart, you know, that's his nickname. So I think that's also something really dangerous that can happen in a John Jones fight.
Thanks a lot.
Ten očekávaný souboj má jasného favorita, alespoň na začátku tak vypadalo, ale je to UFC, stát se může cokoliv. Každopádně favorizoval bych Jonese, říká Volkan. Sleduje i čas a sleduje otázky. Změníme stranu. Now we'll change the sides, so it's up to you to ask Joanna or Volkan.
Another Scottish in the house. Thank you very much. My question is for
If you
Volkan.
can speak to the microphone, thank you.
My question is for Volkan. Obviously, you've already fought Smith, and Smith's due to fight Jones. You're kind of in the Jones era of fighting. So, what do you think if Jones was to beat Smith and you were ever to be matched up with Jones, you could bring that would beat Jones? Do you think you could ever, like, obviously no fighter ever believes that they could lose. Do you think you could beat Jones, and how would you do it?
So can you repeat the question a little bit shorter?
Where are you
Basically,
from?
I'll do it simple. Is how will you beat Jones?
If it was you that was fighting, yeah. How would you beat Jones?
How would
okay.
you beat Jones in
Yeah,
case?
Yeah, definitely, because this matchup was also something that will bring me back to the title contention, and then Anthony Smith definitely went there and got Jones. So yeah, now if it was, definitely my turn, but whoever is going to be the winner, I wanna fight the winner. But Jones is like anybody else, It's like Anthony Smith said it really well. It's just somebody else walking in front of you, Forget the face, forget the name, and then that's how you beat people. I came for my fourth fight in the UFC less than a year. I was facing Daniel Cormier. Daniel Cormier is also somebody that is like one of the greatest of all time, and that was the same story for me. I went there with the mentality I was going there for the kill. I went there really strong in the first round, and then I need just to make some adjustment with Cormier. Is a different style, is a different body style, And that's also why. But John Jones is a lengthy guy, It's maybe a kind of fight I like more because I'm more used to fight this type of person, and I think it's a better matchup for me than Cormier.
So this was kind of the future of the fight.
Yeah, no.
Satisfied?
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks a lot for the question. Děkujeme za otázku. Jdeme za další.
Hi guys, what's up?
Hey.
I got a questions too for Joanna. Will you please take a picture with me and my friend right here after the show?
Show me your friend.
Right here, right here, right here.
Who?
He's in the shadow.
Okay, no problem.
The guy with the greatest beard ever.
No problem, no problem.
Okay, and the second one is who's your favorite tomorrow, Lucia or Liz? Who you think who will win?
Lucia and Liz.
I don't know. No prediction.
You're in
I don't
Prague.
like to predict the fights, so I know I'm in Prague. I don't like to predict the fights. I even have a problem with the main event because Thiago is my teammate, but Jano is he's like my brother. So my heart and my mind goes with Jano because we've been competing together for many years in Muay Thai. I remember that we went together to Korea for the World Muay Thai Championship, and yeah. So I don't like to predict the fight. So sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Nechci odhadovat ten výsledek, samozřejmě toho boje, ve kterém bude Lucie Pudilová, protože ten odhaduju a mám stejný problém i s hlavním zápasem mezi Thiagem a Janem. Janem můj kamarád, samozřejmě Polák tež, ale Thiaga znám už z Muay Thai a je to součást mého týmu, takže moje srdce bude rozpolcené a nechtějte po mně odhad výsledku, říká Joanna.
Okay, that's all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have final 3 questions. Poslední 3 otázky. We go to left.
Last 4, give him a chance too.
Okay.
2 and 2.
Perfect. Up to you.
So hello and welcome to Prague. I have a question to Joanna and to Volkan. So Volkan, John Jones is back and he defeated Gustafsson. And Gano, he had a very nice match with Velasquez recently. So what do you think? Yeah, and also Daniel Cormier is no longer a champ. So what do you think is the future of the light heavyweights and the heavyweights, and what is your place in it?
I think it's really difficult to predict this because right now we are in an era that people love to do super fights, to do a champ, move up weight class, get the belt somewhere else. And what I was saying before with the champion is like everybody's expecting them to defend the belt. But also you get really busy, you want the right matchup. I think John Jones right now is going to look for also money fight. So then the division is getting stuck again. Then there is maybe the interim belt. It's always a big process, but superstar like that, they need money fight. They want to get a lot of money, but you also need to have a money fight. You need to be a fight that is interesting for you. So it has to be an history behind the fight. Something is happening, maybe some beef with somebody or like building up the fight. So it's kind of unpredictable right now. He has to know we have to deal with what Jones wants, also what Cormier wants. Maybe there's going to be a trilogy fight in heavyweight, and then maybe it's going to clear out the division for us. But then I'm going there. I'm staying at the top of the division. I'm not going to let my place go away, and I'm going to climb the ranks to go and get the belt.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Volkan. 3 final questions now.
May I have a question to Joanna?
I'm sorry. To make it fair, is it a short question?
It is.
Okay, do it.
I'm quite surprised, Joanna. You don't look as dangerous when you're not half naked in the octagon.
That's good. That's good.
So I
Don't
wanted to
piss
ask
me
you-
off. Don't piss me off.
I will not. So I wanted to ask you, how often does it happen in your life when people underestimate you? And do you have any fun stories like Poliana, Viana, who was...
Oh, I
once-
don't have, but definitely Poliana had a, she has a,
Crazy
it was
story.
like crazy situation, you know, but no, I'm good. I always walk back, you know. I always step back and you never gonna make the situation clear. If you're arguing with someone, it's better to leave, you know, be the smarter person. But of course, if there is going to be some risky situation like Poliana had, I would fight, you know.
Thank you.
Great message. Now, next question. Right side.
Hi, Joanna. Hi, Volkan.
Hey.
First of all, welcome in our beautiful city of Prague. And
It's definitely beautiful city.
Yeah. And my question is, what's your goal for this year? And I wanted to ask to Joanna about her future in strawweight or flyweight, but she already
answered.
said.
Yes.
So I just want to say she's my most favorite female fighter. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate you.
And Joanna and Volkan, your goals, to be brief, for this year, because that was the question.
My goals actually is to be fighting at least 3 or 4 times. Last year was kind of complicated because I had a bunch of injuries last year. Yeah, end of 2017 and then 2018 after also. So now I want to be, you know, injury-free, keep on going, get my wins, and go back to the title contention.
Thank you. And Joanna, your goal for 2019?
I want him to smash him. Kidding. They don't know what's going on. No, my goal is to fight one or two times this year. I wanna fight in the second part of this year. I'm about to go and train with Ernesto Hust in Holland for 3 weeks. Then I go to American Top Team. American Top Team is my home, my team. Mikey Brown and Katel Kubis, who is here, they are my fathers, my friends, and we are going to reach big things this year. So I wanna fight for the belt maybe at the end of this year or beginning of the next year.
Thank you. I cut the
Thank you.
translation
Thank
to have your questions, the final before the last question. So you go.
Hi, I have 2 questions to Joanna.
Do one, please.
Yeah, okay.
Choose.
About flyweight divisions. Do you think Shevchenko have chances against Amanda Nunes to win or not? And if Amanda will win, will you accept fight with her?
Yeah, so the thing is that like Amanda Nunes, she proved that she's the best female fighter in the world after she beat Chris Cyborg, one of the toughest punchers in this business and in women's MMA. But I don't know. I bet she can make 125, but it might be risky. So I don't know if she will accept this fight. If yes, of course, I want to see this fight. But I think that Valentina Shevchenko is going to run this division for a while. I'm not talking if Amanda Nunes is gonna drop, but I think that Valentina Shevchenko is very strong fighter and she will run this division for a while. But I would like to see this fight between Valentina and Amanda again. But like I said, I think it might be a little bit too difficult for Amanda to drop. But I know that she's very strong physically, mentally, and she could handle that. But you know, she needs a time. She needs a time, and she had such a. I saw her preparing for the fight with Chris Cyborg, and she put on a hell of a work, and she won, and you know, she became, like I said, one of the best female athletes in the world.
And also, as you know, Joanna doesn't make predictions. Thank you so much. And the final question. Poslední otázka.
Hello, Joanna. Hello, Volkan.
Hello.
Hey.
I have just one question for Volkan. Who do you think in this moment is the biggest threat for the top of light heavyweight division, Johnny Walker or Alexander Rakic? Thank you.
I think Johnny Walker right now because I think he's also really big. Rakic has been doing some great fights, but Johnny Walker has some, I think, crazier finished. We haven't seen too much about him yet, and also Rakic, but I think they're both two amazing prospects, and I can't wait to see also more about them and welcome them into my division.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Yours, Joanna Jedrzejczyk and Volkan Oezdemir. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
And don't forget that you'll have a chance to sign things quarter to six, that will be the time in the O3 round. Thank you so much.